Hello, I'm so excited to be with you today in our In the Driver's Seat class, class number 1, where you and I together will work over the next 1 to 4 months and get you into your brand new Mary Kay career car. Can you get excited about having a brand new career car come to your town, delivered to you from Mary Kay, and coming into your driveway, into your garage, there for you to drive around, drive your kids around, drive your family around, even your dog. It's just going to be so exciting, and the confidence that you will gain just from having that Mary Kay career car is totally priceless. So today I want to share with you just a few things that's going to help you get started this first week of our In the Driver's Seat class. First of all, I want you to be thinking about what you do each and every day as far as working your business. And are the activities that you do each and every day truly income producing activities? Well, if they're not, we're going to learn today how to change that. First of all, I want to give you something to be thinking about. It's been said that your daily routine is what forms your success. So your success is hidden in your daily routine. Are you doing each and every day what you need to do to get all of the results that you truly need to earn a car? Well, I'm going to share with you today what those things are, and I'm going to be sending you a tracking sheet where you can check off each and every day what you're doing to help you achieve those income producing activities. So before we get to the IPAs, which are income producing activities, I want to share with you that we want to have truly a 3D focus. And I've got my 3D glasses here to show you. We want to have true 3D vision when we are working on a Mary Kay career car. And that 3D vision is number 1, booking, number 2, selling, and number 3, team building. And when you have a clear and focused vision that's 3D, booking, selling, and recruiting, you will progress in your business and you will move on up to career car status and directorship. So I'm not the only one with 3D goggles. I've got plenty here, one for everybody. So if you have 3D vision, I want you to let me know that at the end of the video. All right, let's talk about what IPAs are, income producing activities. First of all, an income producing activity is any face-to-face appointment, any kind of appointment that you're in contact with somebody in reality, not just over the phone, not over the internet, but face-to-face. And that would be at a skincare class, at a facial, maybe a one-on-one team building appointment where you share the Mary Kay career opportunity with her, a selling appointment where you are face-to-face with somebody possibly at their work or in a group of women where you are showing and telling about our product or showing and telling about our career opportunity, those types of things. So face-to-face appointments. Number 2, income producing activity is $100 in sales a day. How many times have you sold $100 a day? Probably many, many times. But have you tracked it to do that at least 5 times a week? 5 $100 days with a minimum of at least 3. Well, that is a major thing in our income producing activities. Holding team building appointments is the third thing. And again, we've already talked about that. Sharing the Mary Kay career opportunity with someone in person, or you could do it over the phone. But you need to be able to hear what she has to say, not typing, but actually hear it over the phone or talk with her one-on-one in person. You need to read her body language, see what she's thinking, see what her fears are, and also what things excite her. You can do that when you're face-to-face with someone. You can also do that on the phone because you can hear her voice inflection and she can hear yours. You can learn what she's excited about, and you can also feel what she is fearful of. So team building appointments that way are income producing. Having a guest at a Mary Kay meeting or a Mary Kay event, whether it be at a local event with your adopted director or at an event with our unit. Maybe even a conference call where we are asking guests to come on and hear about the opportunity or about some sort of a promotion that we're having. But a guest to an event is an income producing activity. Another one is following up with guests, following up with your customers, either by phone or in person, following up with somebody after a party, after they've either been the hostess or they were a guest there and they did buy or they didn't buy, whichever the case may be. They did book or they didn't book, whichever the case may be. They did take career information or they didn't, whatever the case may be. But following up with those things, getting some real time with people on the phone or in person is an income producing activity. Following up to see what they like and what they didn't like. Also, getting a new team member, adding a new team member to your team, that is income producing because we do get paid based on how many recruits we have and how active that they are. So new team members is a big thing in our in the driver's seat class in earning your career car. You want to be building your team at the same time that you're booking and selling. Another income producing activity is booking. And that probably should have been the first one that I talked about, but booking is the lifeline of our business. Without appointments to go to, then we have no new people to talk to, no new people to book, no new people to become customers, no new people to talk to about the career opportunity. So booking is the number one thing you need to focus on, especially here in the beginning of our in the driver's seat class. Lastly, in our IPAs is meeting new contacts. How many times have you been shopping, either maybe at the grocery store or at the mall, or you've been to a reunion event, or you've been to a ball game or something, and you've handed out your business card, or maybe you handed out a lookbook or a beauty book or something like that. Well, those are all great things because yeah, you're making contact with people, but is it a real contact? A real contact is when you exchange. You give her something, she gives you back her name and number to follow up with. You give her your card, she gives you her name, address, phone number, email address to follow up with. You give her a sample, she gives you back her name, address, phone number to follow up with. And you've got to ask for that. Believe me, they are expecting you to ask them for their information. I know that I've handed out a stack of business cards this high over my 19 and a half years in Mary Kay. How many of those that I handed out that I didn't get their name and number, how many of them called me back? Probably out of hundreds and hundreds, two, maybe three. Okay? So if you are feeling frustrated because you've been handing out cards and books and samples and nobody's calling you back, it's not your fault. It's not anything that you're doing wrong, except for the fact that you are not getting their name and number and calling them back. That is our job to follow up. It's not their job to remember to call us, but it is our job to call them. So making new contacts. So again, our income producing activities are face-to-face appointments, $100 days in sales, holding team building appointments, having guests to a Mary Kay meeting or event, following up with guests, getting a new team member, booking, and meeting new contacts. And our goal is 5 new contacts a week at least when you're earning your car. So let's talk about what's not an income producing activity, because we talked about the things that are. Now there's also some things that are not income producing, but they're still part of the mechanics of the business. It's still part of the pieces and parts that we have to do to keep our business going. And that would be some computer time, some bagging of the product when you're bagging up your reorders or product from your parties, labeling our product, going to the post office, preparing for your party by cleaning your trays and mirrors and getting all your little individual setups together, organizing your inventory, making your list of 6 most important things to do each day, and placing your Mary Kay order. All those things are great, but we can get caught up doing those things and then wonder why we're not getting results. Well, the reason we're not getting any results by doing those things because those are not income producing. Those are things that have to be done, sort of like cleaning your house, but it's not going to make you any money. So those are the behind the scenes things that have to be done so that we can perform those income producing activities. So behind me here I've got our Star Consultant brochure, Star Consultant poster of all the most beautiful prizes and things you can earn from Mary Kay. And I want to see each and every person in our car class, everybody that's in the driver's seat class, being a Star Consultant this quarter. And not just a sapphire, but at least a diamond or an emerald, which is an average of 1,000 wholesale a month, personally. And if you do that, then you are doing your part as far as earning your car. And I'm going to show you and train you on how to help your team do the other part. So your goal needs to be focused on at least Diamond Star Consultant at 1,000 wholesale a month or more. And which one of these beautiful prizes are you going to pick for yourself? There's so many, and the Mary Kay prizes that we get for Star Consultant are beyond nice. They're always nicer than even what the picture shows, and the picture looks pretty great. So our plan for the week, I've got you a plan for the week. Number 1, this week's plan is to book 5 face-to-face appointments to be held either this week or next week. 5 face-to-face, either a party skincare class, a facial, a double facial, a group selling appointment, some of those things, at least 5. Second thing is to have 5 $100 days. 5 of those. If you don't reach 5, shoot for a minimum of 3. That's going to give you a $300 a week to a $500 a week or more. And then in recruiting, because we've done booking 5, selling 5 $100 days, in our recruiting section, our goal is to share the Mary Kay opportunity with 5 women. So be thinking who you haven't talked to in your customer base, who you haven't talked to in your family, which one of your neighbors you haven't talked to about it yet. There's people in your network of friends and contacts that are truly looking for something more in their life. So it's up to you to share the information with her. So that's our plan for this week in our challenge. Book 5 face-to-face appointments, sell 5 $100 days, share the opportunity with 5. So 5, 5, 5. Get your 3D laser vision going with your 3D goggles, book, sell, recruit. And our next video is going to be on Friday. And our Friday video will be all about what the car qualification entails, all of the ins and outs, all of the numbers that you need to meet. We're going to talk about that. But for now, your goal is 555 and to be working on your income producing activities that I'm sending you a tracking sheet for. Okay, I'm excited for you. I've got my engine revved up. Do you? Is your family excited? Have you shared with them that you are going to be a Mary Kay car achiever? Well, if you haven't, now's the time to get them on board with you so that you will have some great support going into this next month. I'm excited, and please leave me your comments after watching. Have an awesome day.